20 million years ago, our islands were formed. Once part of ancient Polynesia, the Kingdom of Tonga is where time begins. My name is Agnesi Aafi, and I'm 12 years old. Today is a very special day. The King and Queen are coming to our church for the first time, and after that there will be a big feast. His Majesty, King Tupu IV, has ruled our kingdom since 1965 with Queen Mataaho. The Kingdom of Tonga is 2,000 miles east of Australia in the South Pacific on the international dateline and is the first country to see each new day. There are 170 islands in the kingdom, and my village is on Pangaimotu, 20 minutes by boat from Nuku'alofa, the capital. My best friend, Adelaide, and I live in the same village and love coming to Tonga Tapu, the main island. Sometimes we can see the King and Queen, and the celebration feasts are usually larger than on our island. Our island is small but very beautiful. It has been home to our family for as long as anyone can remember, and there's everything here we could want. Although I do wonder what it's like to ride in a car. There are 150 people in our village, and I live with my parents, my brother and sister. The islands of Tonga are famous for the special cloth our women make called tapa. And this morning, my mother is working on a large tapa piece as a wedding present for my cousin Fanny. My mother Mele and I are very close and like working together. Tapa cloth is made from the bark of the paper mulberry tree and is often made in very large sheets which later will be cut down and decorated with old family designs. It's used for bedspreads, curtains, hangings, and even traditional clothes, like my cousin will wear for her wedding. My mother says the wedding has been set for 2 weeks from today, and she must work hard to get this piece ready. My father, Daniel, works for the government in the capital as a supervisor in the main market. But today, he wants me to help him harvest more trees for the village tapa making. The paper mulberry trees we use for tapa grow all over the island. My father says we must pick young, tall trees with few knots and branches. This way, the bark will be wide and long and make the best tapa cloth. These trees will be enough for us to make a piece of tapa about 12 feet square. After we strip the bark, we peel away the rough outer layer. My mother says to be extremely careful not to cut the soft inner layer that we'll use to make the tapa cloth. After these long strips of inner bark are soaked overnight, they will be joined into lengths of tapa material. My grandmother, Halmahi, has been doing tapa work for almost 50 years. And she says this afternoon we'll be preparing the tapa my father and I collected. Now that the inner bark is soft from soaking, we beat it until it's about twice its original width. But my grandmother says if we beat it too much, the fibers will break down, weakening the cloth. where there are holes or flaws in the fibers, we fold the weak layers together and beat them into a strong section. My grandmother says when we all work well together, our rhythms are the music of Tonga. Now, using tapioca, we glue the strips side to side and end to end until we have large tapa sheets. And by gluing as many as 7 to 10 layers on top of each other, we can make thick, strong cloth. When this piece is finished, it will be as big as the piece my mother is making for Fanny's wedding. Tomorrow is Saturday, and Adelaide and I will do the vegetable shopping in Nuku'alofa. And afterwards, we'll help my mom at the special craft market for the tour boat that comes each week from Australia.
Anessi. Now, Miss Yanepo, Koya, he only no like you, me forgot all my coolie.
Adelaide and I are very excited that we saw the King and Queen. I've decided to try making a tapa present all by myself for my cousin's wedding and to take the design from this pattern of the royal crest. My mother thinks it's a wonderful idea and says my choice is good. It's small, but intricate and challenging. And tomorrow, she'll help me make some new tapa for my gift. Everything we use in tapa making grows here on the islands, and the dye I'll use comes from this coca tree. Most tapa pieces are made from raised patterns like this royal crest. My mother says it's important to press through every line because as we glue on more layers to strengthen the cloth, we want the final pattern to come through clearly. By the time I'm finished, my cousin's present will be 3 or 4 layers thick. My mother says the pattern looks good, and I'm very pleased. Now I must let the color and the glue dry. Then the design will be ready for highlighting with the black dye. This morning I had an idea, and my mother and father liked it. I've written a wedding announcement for my cousin Fanny to be read over the Tonga radio station.
Popa kita la manu, ke te koe sirilo mo whane tō miki ki havelu loto. Ofa ki kawe eiki he fo family mi haa bakatolo.
My cousin's wedding is tomorrow, and I should be finished in time. Our school holidays begin at noon, and I'll have the rest of the day to finish it. Finally, it's ready, and I think it looks good. beautiful wedding. And after the ceremony, there'll be the present giving. Then dancing and feasting late into the night. Weddings are very formal occasions in Tonga, and so is the present-giving ceremony. A special official, the matapule, announces each person who gives a gift. But I'm too shy, and I've put my tapa gift inside my mother's, so she can give it to my cousin and her new husband along with her own gift. During the ceremony, they can't show any reaction to individual gifts, although when they find mine, I'm sure they'll like it.